Kenya opens doors to a very big market, present and future. Just for your information, by 2050, a quarter of the world's population will be living in Africa. By 2050. So if you are looking for market for your products, this is the time to have a footprint in Africa. And this is the opportunity for you to set it up in Kenya, because it will serve the present and it will also guarantee the future. And I believe that this is the opportunity for you if you're thinking about market and if you're thinking about the future. That is where the future is, and that's where the future market is. And just for your information, Africa has been fragmented for a long time, but today we have built a trade infrastructure around the Africa Continental Free Trade Area that consolidates the 1.4 billion people in the African continent into one single market. Number one is that Kenya is the 6th largest economy in our continent. And number two, we have our macros that are very stable. We have our exchange rate that is stable. Inflation has been around 4% for the last 3 years. We have managed to stabilize our dollar exchange rate. We have managed to stabilize our interest rates. And number two, if you're looking for a destination where your investment has reduced carbon footprint, Kenya has 93% of our grid as renewable energy. So if you are looking at decarbonizing your companies and your investments, Kenya is the right place to deploy your investment, because you not only have the benefit of returns in terms of money, but you also have benefits of decarbonizing your businesses and your investments. Number three, we are a robustly democratic country. You can count on the Kenyan judicial system to protect your investment. And additional to that, we have worked on protection of investment treaty between Kenya and Italy, and also avoidance of double taxation. So there is a legal and a framework that enables your businesses to operate in a manner that is protected. Rule of law is a significant issue. People want the confidence that their investment cannot be appropriated one morning by somebody. You know that your investment is protected, and the rule of law is as much a part of Kenya as it is a part of Italy. We have investment opportunities in water harvesting, water storage, and water reticulation. This is largely for commercial purposes of irrigation and food production. These are not social projects. These are commercial projects. We have investment opportunities to build 50 megadams to de-risk or to make it bankable. We are prepared to put in, for every investment, up to 20% of the investment by the government of Kenya. And we are looking at different instruments now. I know for a very long time, many companies expected that we are going to borrow money and then hire contractors to do the projects. we are re-engineering that space. For social projects, that's going to be the case. But for commercial projects, we are looking at new instruments, investment instruments, public-private partnerships, joint ventures to work on these opportunities. And the reason why we are rethinking the development infrastructure in not just Kenya, but in our continent, is because fiscal space in our budgets is shrinking. And we do not want a competition between commercial projects that are commercially viable, crowding out social projects like education, health, and social services from our budgets. So projects that are commercially viable, we want to work with the private sector. And that is why we want the private sector at the heart of development, so that public projects become investable commercial projects. So we have opportunities in generation of energy. We have opportunities in water harvesting. And we also have opportunities in transport and logistics. We've just announced a tender to do the Jomo Kenyatta International Airport afresh. We're looking for investors who are ready to invest with us. We are equally going to invest as government of Kenya because it's a commercially viable entity. And we are also looking at people who are ready to invest in our ports. We're looking at people who are ready to invest in our transport corridor, especially the superhighways with tolling. So we were looking at another 2,800 kilometers of toll road in Kenya. And we are looking for people to work with us, invest with us. And so that you're confident, you're not going to invest alone. We're going to invest with you. We're going to put in our own investment as other investors are putting in their investment.